Alright, I want to show of hands for anybody that's had their character assassinated for calling somebody else out on their bullshit. All of us? No way. What's up, you guys? Welcome to Clarity Couture. Thank you for being here. My name is Lindsay, and it has been 2 months since I've done a vlog. Full disclosure, life has been a ride. It's been a fun ride, and I definitely had to take time away from everything to really evaluate the choices that I made, because as a lot of you guys I've known and followed from the beginning of February when I started this channel until about August, I was doing videos pretty regularly. Like, went from 7 videos a week to I think 3 videos a week, which was still a lot in YouTube land. When I moved, I had to stop to move my entire life across the country during a pandemic. At the time, it was, in my mind, the best decision for me. Unfortunately, when you move to a city and there are people involved that do not have the best intent of others, those individuals who usually do and say just about anything so that they can be seen in a specific light. That is what I really want to cover in this video. And the reason is because I have experienced more character assassination from August until now than I have ever experienced in my entire 33 years of living. Yes, I am 33 years old. No Botox, by the way. No surgery whatsoever. No shade, but I'm definitely gonna throw that out there, okay? Okay, I still get carded. Anyway, there has been more character assassination towards me with what would be like a gang mentality of groups of people. And the problem always seems to arise when my Libra sun and moon ass can't sit quietly when I see people doing things that aren't right or just or fair, that may in the end fuck up the collective because somebody else wanted to get ahead. I have never been one to be able to sit on that. And would you believe that people don't like being called out? So that's what this video is about. Fucking character assassination. And I do truly believe that the reason that I go through a lot of the spiritual experiences that I go through, and they are all very spiritual, it's how I choose to look at it. I go through these experiences almost like the one that's blazing the path. Not meaning that I'm the only one going through these experiences. Don't get offended. Check that trigger. What I mean by that is those of us who blaze specific paths always tend to be the first ones to go through those experiences that aren't our favorite. So I'd like to look at this learning curve, because it has been a learning curve. Mind you, before I came to Vegas, I was happily alone in Oregon for 6 months, every day, totally cool with the pandemic. Okay, your girl was from the country. I was fully okay with being alone every single day. I did not have a problem with that. That was not an issue for me. I know how to dive into work. The issue lies with the people that don't know how to dive into work, a passion, growth, something that's actually going to build them up. Those people are the ones that find it so damn easy to assassinate another's character just so they can get a little bit ahead. And at the end of the day, they don't actually get ahead. They just set themselves up to match that same energy. And what always ends up happening, somebody bigger and more bully-like comes along and fucks them over in the long run, right? That's called karma. It's one of the laws of the universe. When you work as diligently as many of us have to transmute these shadow sides, this shadow self, and then you were open, like without a doubt, to a fucking fault, like a fucking open book, anyone can read you type of shit, because you are so ready for that next chapter of growth. Watch yourself. And I'm going to say watch yourself, because those who are terrified of doing that work for themselves will find a way to become the victim if you get involved with them and call them on their shit. And this isn't just a me like generalizing. This is I have dealt with this for so so much consistency now that it's without a doubt. If they haven't done their soul work, they will shift that energy onto you, play victim, and you'll be the bad guy. And god damn it, your character will be assassinated every fucking time. I'm laughing because I have no more tears. Your girl literally cried all of October. That's why y'all didn't see me. Y'all didn't see me because I chose to step away from a group of people that weren't legit, and those who should have been in my corner decided to go with the not legit people. Now, cue 2 months later, are they talking? No, I don't think they even talk. I don't think they hang out. No, not at all. But that relationship severed. This has happened 4 times since that initial relationship of me moving here. Trusting someone enough to move my entire life over to have them, well, get shady and I'm out. My character was assassinated there too, and it still is. And now the funny thing is that all of these people have found each other as a family. Namaste to you. Oh, you all deserve each other. I don't know how else to say this. If you're too busy doing drugs, drinking alcohol, talking shit about every single fucking person around you, baby, you have not done your soul work, and you do not have a brick to stand on when it comes to judging any of us who may have done our soul work and you, well, just don't agree. Because let me remind you, the judgment is ego's best friend. And if you're standing over here with a group of fucking people, gang mentality, judging one person because they didn't make choices that your gang mentality doesn't agree with, who's actually not growing there? Who's actually the stagnant ones? This has become a norm here in this fucking city. And I'm in Las Vegas. I don't really know about the rest of y'all. I'm pretty sure a couple of other cities are just like this. And I'm not impressed by this fucking behavior. I'm not impressed because there are good people that are literally breaking down at home alone thinking that they are the issue, when in reality, gang stalking is happening. Gang mentality is big, it's at large, and character assassination is the #1 trait for these people. And it's really sad. It's sad because it's been normalized. It is so normalized to assassinate the character of someone else who calls you out on your bullshit now that the majority of people who know they need to say something are actually beginning to be afraid of it. And I can't stand for that. I can't stand for a world where we're literally allowing this behavior because of fucking gang mentality. Let's take a hard left on that and think about those making this a thing. They could never actually handle it themselves. So how do we dead this? Because I don't like to just come on and bitch about shit. That's never been my angle. I like to provide tactical solutions to these really fucked up realities that we seem to be experiencing. Now, remind you, we all manifest our own reality. Somewhere along the lines, my belief of people, gang mentality, gang stalking, always fucking over me, has played that into my belief. Now, I'm gonna call myself out. If you get around enough people who make you question yourself at every fucking turn, when in your reality, you're thinking that they've got your best intent, and when they're making you question yourself, you're actually genuinely trying to do work, but you're being pulled here, and you're being pulled here, you're being pulled here, you're being pulled here. What's your fucking intuition tell you? 9 times out of 10, your intuition will tell you the person telling you all this other shit that's outside of you is full of shit. And there's a narrative that they're playing into that they need you to play a part for that narrative to work out. Now, I've sat on this for a while because I was honestly licking my wounds like, what the fuck has happened? And then another one and another one. And it's to the point where in this tiny city with these conglomerative of mostly nice people, but a very few groups of people that just have nothing better to do because apparently they don't know what to do in a pandemic, are basically choosing to shift the energy and shit on really good people. And I need y'all to really take a step back, and I need you to focus on A, if this resonates, B, if you're triggered, and C, which one do you identify with? Because I've never been one for gang mentality, gang bullying, gang anything. I'm a double fucking Libra. I'm gonna come for you, and y'all can jump me if you want, but I'm definitely gonna yell and scream and kick and fight the whole way down if it isn't correct, if it isn't right for the collective. And I don't think people truly understand that, you know? I don't need anyone in my side. I don't need anyone in my team. I'm my team. My ancestors. What's right, the light, that's my team. That's what I go for. So at the end of the day, all these people that are breaking off, and obviously the enemy of my enemy is, you know, well, all that bullshit. there's a lot of that happening. And I'm really sick of my character being assassinated because I've called people out who won't do their fucking soul work. I've called y'all out and you don't like it. And it's ridiculous. And if you resonate with doing drugs and going out every night and partying and drinking and judging other people and not yoga, never meditating, never ever writing your feelings down, never putting your phone down to just breathe for 10 minutes, don't fucking come for us. Just don't do it. Don't do it. At the end of the day, we're going to run circles around you with common sense logistics, and you're going to be the one that looks like a jackass. Oh, but wait, you'll get 2 of your friends, and then I'm the problem. Do you see how this works? It's ridiculous. It's high school mentality. I'm honestly surprised we're dealing with it. But that's what I've been doing for the last couple months, is just dealing with character assassination after character assassination, when you can look back and the track record of my entire year was not to spend it complaining or worrying, but to provide value for others. I've had enough. I've had enough of people coming for me, and I've had enough of people coming for others who were literally doing the same thing. Go do your soul work. Go work on yourself. If your city, if your town is shut down, or if you're about to be shut down, get online and find a certification. That's where you need to be. And instead of complaining, or instead of attacking someone, maybe say, how can I improve another's life today? Not, how can I fuck up someone else's life today because I'm unhappy? That conflict-focused reality is getting you nowhere. My hope for anyone seeing this video, even if I piss you off, don't give a shit, is that you understand that if you are someone that is hurting other people, okay, pretend this is a coffee cup. You got a full ass coffee cup. Now all that coffee is your feelings, your anger, your aggression. Now if somebody comes over and bumps you and spills coffee on you, is that their fucking problem? Or is it yours because you didn't handle how full your cup got? It's time to grow up. It's time to grow up. It's time to take responsibility when you do dumb shit, and not to fucking throw all the blame at the one person in the corner because they're the loudest speaking the truth that's pissing everybody off. And honestly, there is going to be no affirmation today because I'm about to drop this, and I just really think this truth needs to be spread. If you're somebody that's assassinating someone else's character because they called you out on your shit, take a 10-minute breather and think about why you're so triggered, and instead of assassinating their character, thank them. Thank them for pointing out where you need to grow. That's all I'm gonna say. I love you guys. I promise the rest of them won't be this intense. You know what? I actually thought about it and I was like, what affirmation has always gotten me through character assassination? I swear to God, I actually have an affirmation for it. And that affirmation is, no negativity against me shall prosper. No negativity against me shall prosper. Say it with me. No negativity against me shall prosper. And remember, no negativity against you can prosper without your consent. Remember to drive yourselves well, my friends, because your body is a vehicle for your soul. All right, for reals this time. I love